Okay folks, it's Freddie Mac and we're back for a follow-up video on our GMRS live setup. But you may be wondering, why do I have a little HT graveyard in my background? Well, it's not really a graveyard. It's more of a staging area. CCRs are starting to pile up, so guess what? It's time for a giveaway. We'll get back to that. First, I want to show you this. You may recognize this setup from previous videos. This is the same radio I was using for my All-Star node, 58176. But I switched out the Raspberry Pis. They're both 4s. Just find it easier this way so I can leave my SD card inside of this one. Sorry, this is the Raspberry Pi 4 that I set up with the GMRS Live setup on it that we did in the last video. It is connected to my DMK Engineering URI-X, the URI-X sound fob, which goes into a connector cable into the back of my TYT TH9000D that is set to a GMRS frequency simplex with a tone, 462.700. And I put a tone of 100.0 on there because I just like to tone out any residual traffic that may come by in nearby transmissions. And as you can tell, the little heartbeat is beating. That means it's connected and talking to the Raspberry Pi 4, and everything is jiving. So let's grab, hey, y'all remember this? The Abbree AR-730. It was my first giveaway, and nobody claimed it. What could we do with it? Well, as you can see, the top A band is tuned to the GMRS Live node. And it is working. And over here, we have the Abbree, over here we have the TalkPod A36 Plus GMRS radio. And I need to change the band. No, I have it on there. I did not tune in the tone code, so it's actually doing its job. But this one is the old man with arthritis version? No. The ham radio Crusader version of the TalkPod A36 Plus. Guess what? I'm giving away both of them. Since the Abbree didn't want an owner, or the owner didn't want it, that was a couple of months ago, it has gone since unclaimed and still functioning, so we're going to give both of them away. Stand by for details. They're up and coming. So let's go log into our GMRS Live node and have a little fun. Let's see what's going on inside of there. Okay, everybody, here we are logged in to our GMRS Live node that we configured in the last video. And it's the same one that I just showed you up in the shack that is connected to the TYT TH9000 and the Raspberry Pi 4. Already configured, and let's log in and see if the computer retained the password that we gave it. And it did. All right, there's all our controls. So we're not connected to any other nodes at this point. Our node number is 2950. But let's go to control here and not get anywhere. Okay, I was going to go into parrot mode. Well, one thing that we need to do anyway is to check our simple USB settings. So we're going to jump over to our to an SSH session and log into the node. So let's go over to ZenTerm Lite and start an SSH session into that node. Let's go to number, actually we need to go down to simple USB, number 12, and we're going to check we're going to turn the echo mode on because the default settings have the radio running already. So let's toggle the echo mode and see what our audio sounds like. WRUT 923. WRUT 923. That's actually not bad. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that we've got our radio straightened out, let's do our audio tests again. WRUT923 testing 1 2 3 4 5. WRUT923 testing 1 2 3 4 5. That actually sounds really good. So let's do this. Let's turn the echo mode back off for a second. And let's hit number 2 to set the receive voice level and see what it's hitting. WRUT923. It's actually a little low. So let's just give it a nudge and see what happens. Let's go with 550. WRUT923. And it's a little bit closer to where I want it. So we're going to leave it there. And then we're going to hit W to write our settings. Hit enter. And probably leave it the way it is. Our pre-de-emphasis is disabled, which is, I believe, where I would want it anyway. So let's exit out of the menu. And let's reboot the system. I'm not liking what I seen in that control menu, so let's see what's going on. Okay, we're logged back into our node. So let's go back and refresh our Supermon connection and log back in. And let's hit control. We are logged in. We can hit the config editor and it is working. So let's hit control and we get this. I've been getting this exact same error on my Supermon 2 in my All-Star nodes, and now it's happening on my Supermon 1 in my GMRS Live node, and I'm not sure why. We'll have to come back to that and get that fixed. It's nice having that little control feature to do certain things, like turning on the parrot mode on and off and have it announce local time and stuff, just to test my settings. Interesting. So let's see what other nodes we can connect to. Here we are at the GMRS Live website, and you can see the node status. Apparently this is the nationwide chat hosted by GMRS Live, node 700. Test and tune hosted by GMRS Live, node 611. And the EOC emergency ops for storm and severe weather hosted by GMRS Live on node 900. Interesting. So let's see if we can get connected by DTMF to the test and tune. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so let's go. So let's switch over to the TID radio. So *3 611.
Node 611 connected to node 2950.
WRUT 923 testing 1 2 3. WRUT 923 disconnecting.
Node 611 disconnected.
Well, we know we can connect and disconnect, especially from DTMF with our TID radio TDHA. That's interesting. Okay, so now back to the giveaway. So how do you think this will work? Well, I don't like to be too complicated about things, so we'll probably do something really similar. As a matter of fact, I know we will do something exactly like the first giveaway. Now, unfortunately, the winner of the first giveaway did not respond, and I gave him a long time to answer. And they didn't, unfortunately. So now, 2 radios, the Abbree and the TalkPod. They're literally, not literally, they're figuratively, their form factor is identical. Their aesthetics are a little bit different, but they're both dual band, technically tri-band. So GMRS Probably so. I can't speak to the spectral clarity of these radios, but they both work. They both come with they both come with batteries. They both come with a drop-in charger and a belt clip. I might even find a wrist strap to throw in there. The chickens approve. Every time I talk on the radio near them, they try to cluck a little, but it's kind of what they do. So watch the entirety of this video. Somewhere in it, you will find the secret word, and all I ask you to do is to like the video, subscribe to the Ham Radio Crusader YouTube channel, and put the secret word in the comments. Now, there was a little bit of difficulty in the first video because some folks put the date. For a good reason, I posted the date, a date, in the video, and a lot of folks thought that was the secret code word. But it'll say secret code word equals, and you'll see the code word. That's what I want you to post in the comments. Other than that, like the video, this video, subscribe to the Ham Radio Crusader YouTube channel, and post the secret code word down in the comments. More videos to come and more giveaways in the future. We got to get this CCR graveyard whittled down. They're all working radios. I just have too many of them, and yeah, my wife's a little upset about it. Nonetheless, we'll get there, folks. This is Freddie Mac, your Ham Radio Crusader. Back to the video. All right, let's see if we can connect to the nationwide chat hosted by GMRS Live, Node 700.
Node 700 connected to node 2950.
All right, we're connected to node 700, as you can see right here at the top of the list. And it looks to be several other stations are also connected in, half of which haven't even spoke yet. Well, we might as well just jump in there and see if we can make a QSO. This is WRUT 923 from Freddie Mac from Henrietta, Oklahoma, testing my first connection on the GMRS Live nationwide chat. There's one in Tryon, Oklahoma, node 2465. That's about an hour and a half from here. Interesting. Zephyr Hills, Florida. Central Illinois. Not sure how to pronounce that. Miyaka City, Florida, maybe. Bedford, Indiana. New Orleans, Louisiana. Memphis, Tennessee. Barrington, Rhode Island. Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Hey, we're going to get some Okies involved in this. You know we will. All right, I guess nobody's talking today. Maybe I'll get somebody else on there as I get more involved in GMRS Live. All right, let's disconnect real quick. That node number 700. So *1 700.
Node 700 disconnected.
All right, that is beautiful. Here are the moderators, and I think if we go check registry maybe, and we're 2950, we'll see that we are connected here, and we're showing up. So that's pretty cool. Now, if we go back to our Supermon page, which is here. Let's hit the bubble chart and it should show just us. Gee whiz, I wanted to reconnect. Let's reconnect real quick.
Node 700 connected to node 2950.
Okay, so we're connected back up to the nationwide chat, and let's hit the bubble chart. I'm not sure what we're going to get, and it may take a little bit for it to populate. I bet that'll get it now. Maybe not. I don't know if bubble chart actually works on GMRS Live. I just don't know.
Good morning. The time is 11 a.m. Weather conditions. Mostly cloudy. Temperature 70 degrees.
And that's coming from the GMRS Live node. Well, we as you can see, we still have the same controls here as we would in All-Star. We can connect, disconnect, we can run DTMF. I've got a local monitor here. Oh, if we want to monitor a local node only and not transmit. So 700 lookup. I wonder what that gets us. No, node numbers with the number 700 in it. Ah, very cool. I like that. We can restart, we can stop and start asterisk, we can restart asterisk, we can reload the IAX, and we can reboot the entire server. Still a lot to learn, but as you can tell, the GMRS Live hookup is working. I have an active node at the house for the time being. I've got to add a different radio. I'm using the TYT TH9000. But I want to return it back to All-Star use. But I have an ICOM commercial radio that is licensed for GMRS frequency range, and we're going to use it for a node radio. Okay, now we're back to our GMRS Live Almon page. We are logged out, and we're still logged into the nationwide chat, so we may leave it here for a little while. And, oh, no, I restarted the asterisk server, so it disconnected. So let me reconnect it.
Node 700 connected to node 2950.
We'll just leave that connected for a while and see if we get any QSOs for later on. So this is a nice short video on how we are connected up to the GMRS Live. More to come as we figure it out. Everyone have a great day. This is Freddie Mac, your ham radio crusader, hoping all the good signals to be yours. Ham on, y'all.